all of this junk that's accumulated on top of the dresser. Plus, I'm not happy with the position of the TV, jewelry, need to be in jewelry boxes, extra containers, stuff from my purse from the work week. My pills need to be put away. These cute boxes need a home. This jugs of this, that, and the other needs to be somewhere else. Jug with popcorn. Popcorn, what is that? Why is that there? That jug with pennies in it. There's my Invicta box that my Invicta watch came in. It was a gift. So yeah, the TV position is my main concern, but these were some projects that I'm going to omit. Over there, my vanity need revamping, but right now we're just going to work on this dresser and solve the problem here. I do have these items that I got from the 99-cent store a while back, and sometimes I forget about them, but it's both awesome brand, and this one is orange, and then this one is just, I guess, regular awesome. But I'm going to use some old socks. They're not even necessarily old, they just don't have a mat. And I'm going to just go ahead and just use these things to wipe down and dust all of this. The sock, nothing's on it while I dust off of this, because this is still plugged in, and this is just the our cable box. So I'm going to dust that off without any, and I'm going to also just dust the back of the TV off without anything on it. I didn't think I would do something like that, but I'm going to just dust this whole thing down. Stuff gets pretty dusty where I live, so I mean, you don't even have to have a window open for it to get dusty. And I'm just going to turn this one sock inside out and use it. And I'm not going to spray on the dresser. I'm going to spray on the rag after I just turned it inside out. I don't really want to spray on the surface. I don't know, when you live in desert type, I don't know if this is everywhere. I don't remember when I moved here from Boston. So, I mean, I haven't dusted in a week or so. I'm not gonna say that I dust daily, but like I said, regardless, there's a lot of dust, and I probably should have furniture polish. I really like this dresser. It was like given to me, the bedroom set and everything, and I love it. I don't want to part with it ever, and I don't know anything else that I would like. And if I just don't like the color, I can just change the color. I would rather paint and change the color and keep the dresser. It's like very good wood. So now I'm going to go ahead the process of dusting off the items and putting them back up there. So I'm just gonna use one of these socks again, these strays, and start dusting this stuff off. I'm gonna spray it a little bit with this because it smells like orange, and I like the way that smells. So, and let's see, these boxes right here that I took off my dresser that I propped up the TV on, I think that I'm going to revisit the junk inside of it and maybe toss some stuff out. Add like some nostalgic stuff or some cute packaging in here, or just things I didn't want to get rid of because of sentimental reasons, like some of my first EOS lip balms, which I don't know. I'm just such a hoarder in certain things. I just can't help it, and I hate it. But I'm going to let go of a lot of stuff. So, but I'm going to like dust off this stuff. This I had on top of the dresser, which I'm not going to put back. And this was coffee grinds that I had just brought from the kitchen to bring in the bathroom to do a scrub. I was going to try to work on some cellulite. So that's just nothing that's going back on top of the dresser. The remote for our cable box. Guess I need to dust that off. And I really don't use this remote, so when I want to set a timer, I use it. Like when I'm getting ready for work and I'm just rather the TV go off on its own before I go out the door, so I use it then. That I won't talk about. I'm gonna just dust off this picture frame with me and my granddaughters in it. And then I have my most recent candle from Bath and Body Works. So I'll dust this off too. I have this jar with some beads in it. It's getting on my nerve. I feel like just dumping this whole thing out. Like, why? I'm just going to dump this out. I just can't continue to hoard things. This is a milk bottle that I got as part of my adventure with my daughter for my Mother's Day gift. And I just feel like I'm just going to try to use it for a piggy bank because it's real glass. And it just reminds me of childhood milk bottles. And the same with this. My one daughter told me, don't get rid of this. And this is a Monster. And it's one of those energy drinks that came in a clear jar. So basically, my youngest daughter, when she brought me back home for my Mother's Day adventure, she said, keep it. So I'm just going to fill it with pennies maybe. Or maybe not. But for now, that's what I'm doing. But I don't think I'm going to put those back on the dresser either. And then I'm going to sit these back up there somewhere because these are just movies that I borrowed from my son. If you want to see what they are, I'll show you. And I have them in this, what do you call it, napkin holder. Nobody uses napkin holders anymore. I don't know. I don't think so. But this is a really, really nice quality one. And I used to put makeup palettes in it. But I'll sit that right there. And I'll go through the movies real quick. A Man Apart. Limitless. So it's Limitless. What do you call it? Daredevil. And Samurai. Electra. Not Electrica. Inception, which is right here. I should put that back in there. Adjustment Bureau. Out of Sight. Misery. Collateral. And the last thing is A Beautiful Mind. I like when I was in college that my psychology, we talked about that movie a lot. So these are just movies that I borrowed from my son. And I always borrow 10 at a time because I feel like I won't lose them and I'll remember. And like I said, I just set them in this, what do you call this? Napkin holder. And I'm going to leave that there by the TV just so. That's just because it's a temporary home.